Hey cheeky monkeys, Peter Von Panda here again. I wanted to quick show you the keyboard I got, the ZagKey Solo keyboard. It's in white. This is the second one that I've gotten, and I've noticed a couple things now on both of them that I wanted to point out because it seems like it's going to be systemic through all of these keyboards. And this is also, just as a note that I said in my other video, this is also the same keyboard style, although it comes in the silver when you buy the Zag Folio product, which also looks like a cool product, but it's simply this keyboard and then a plastic folio case that it will tether the iPad physically to this. This is for the iPad 2 and the Samsung Galaxy Tab 10.1. It's absolutely, I think it was probably designed for the iPad 2 itself, because I noticed that the iPad 2 is exactly the same width, as I'll put it in here, and the Galaxy Tab I think is just a smidge wider, so it hangs over these edges just a little bit. A couple of things I'll note on the white one is that I actually thought, my suspicion was that it looked really glossy in the original pictures, and I thought maybe it was kind of the same product but painted white. This definitely looks like molded plastic. It's got a little bit of a matte finish. It's kind of similar. It's got a little bit of texture. It doesn't really look like the plastic was painted, although it may have been, but it kind of looks, it's kind of got that same texture and finish as kind of those old PCs, those beige type of PCs. It seems like a durable, rugged finish. Okay, so I'm back. Had to splice these videos together a little bit because a call came in while I was using my iPhone 4 to record. But the texture is, like I said, a little bit like those older PCs, those original 1990s IBM PCs, but obviously the tone of the paint is much whiter. It's probably just a little off-white, not a pure white. It actually matches the white of the iPad 2 very well. And one thing I did notice is that I've got the anti-glare screen protector on my iPad 2, and that giving the white here just a little bit of a matte finish, so it actually matches the white paint on the ZagKeys Solo keyboard very well. So that was kind of cool. I didn't really expect that. So as I told you before, these keys are the chiclet style. They've got good travel, pretty good depth to them. They register a little bit of a click at the bottom, so it's kind of nice. You feel definitely nice tactile feedback when you're using these keys, and everything seems pretty solid. The keys don't rock very much, and I really like this keyboard. It's probably the nicest one for the iPad 2 that comes in this size that I've seen, at least in the portable size, although I like the Apple wireless keyboard probably ultimately the best. A couple things that I wanted to quick note that is going to be, I think, not an issue, but something that is endemic to all of these Zag keyboards, and it's a little hard to see here, but the keyboard bows a little bit, and I think it's because this part of the keyboard, this front end, is much thinner, and just kind of the method of manufacturing, the nature of it is that they're gonna sag a little bit in the middle. You can kind of see that on this key right here. You can see that the keyboard edge is a little higher, and also on the Android shortcut key right here, and that's just kind of indicative of how it's bowing up to the sides. Doesn't really make any difference. It sits nicely on the table, doesn't rock or anything like that. And then the other thing I've noticed too on them all is that when you do put your tablet in here, it's not a big deal, but obviously it's a very subtle. The keyboard torques, or the tablet torques the keyboard up a little bit as you put that in, and the weight is pressed against this stop right here, and so the keyboard does a little bit of this bowing up. It's really subtle, and it's not a big deal, and it's probably only a problem if you were to hit your tablet and kind of flip it back. Over time there might be just a little bit of bowing there, but again, it's not a huge deal, just something that I thought I'd point out. It's definitely a cool product, and those are really the only two things that I wanted to note on this. I don't know that there's a particularly good solution, because the way this is manufactured in the plastic, it's very light, very portable. The only thing you could probably do to eliminate those two issues is to make this out of a piece of milled aluminum or something like that, although I think the trade-off in both cost and weight probably wouldn't be worth it. But those are my two observations. So hope that helps. It's definitely a cool product. It's about $70 from Zag. I'll put a link on it. Definitely worth it, I think, although it might be just a little bit more pricey than some of the other more generic Bluetooth keyboards out there. But it's just a nice feature to have that slot where you can mount your tablet while you're on the go. So hope that helps, people. Enjoy. Rock out. Woo woo!